Even early residents of Winston-Salem could have taken in a baseball game featuring the Winston Blues, a friendly golf outing at the Twin City Golf Club, picnics at Southside, and Nissan Parks. But they also enjoyed lectures and musical performances. In 1880, the first in-town structure for entertainment, Brown's Opera House, was built at 4th and Main, across from the Municipal Building. In the years to follow, many performers would play the Opera House before it closed in 1895. The Elks Home and Auditorium opened at 447 North Liberty Street in 1903. The first production was a home talent minstrel and comedy show. Many New York shows with the original cast played the auditorium. Tickets were sold at O'Hanlon's drugstore and ranged from 25 cents to $2. In April 1916, the neighboring Neal Hotel burned and the theater was lost as well. The auditorium was rebuilt within a year, and such performers as Boris Karloff, Tallulah Bankhead, and Tom Mix all performed there. Stage productions gave way to talking movies, and the auditorium was remodeled and named the State Theater in 1930. Other downtown theaters include the Mystic, Marvel, Pickwick, and Air Dome. The Amuse You Theater on West 4th Street, formerly the Lyric Theater, opened in 1910. In fact, between 1909 and 1918, 16 theaters opened or reopened under a new name. Among them were the Elmont on Liberty and the Pilot on West 4th. In January 1929, the $1 million Carolina Theater opened. Its 3,000 seats featuring multiple balconies, mezzanine, stage, and orchestra made for a grand interior. From its ticket booth to the lobby with winding staircases, going to the Carolina was a special event. And what visit to the theater was complete without a trip to the candy counter? In 1941, movies were shown on Sunday for the first time. In 1956, the line stretched halfway around the block to see Giant, starring James Dean. During the 1960s, dance parties and the Battle of the Bands were a new use for the theater. But as suburban theaters were built and fewer people shopped downtown, the Carolina felt the pinch and quietly closed in 1975, ending a 46-year run. Some came and went quickly, such as the Ardmore Theater on South Hawthorne Road. It opened in 1945, and by 1948 was the home to the Ardmore Post Office. The Forsyth Theater on West 4th opened in 1937 between the Piccadilly Grill and the Carolina. Customers paid 15 cents for second-run movies. When Woolworths announced plans to purchase the block in 1955, the Forsyth closed. The Winston Theater opened in 1949 on West 4th near Spring. Smaller than the Carolina, it would be the last downtown theater to close in 1981. The Black community had the Lafayette and Lincoln Theaters at East 4th and Church. This block was cleared as part of the urban renewal in the 1960s. Other theaters downtown were also wiped out. The Hollywood on North Liberty burned in 1948, leaving only a sign on the sidewalk for remembrance. The State Theater became State Furniture and was demolished to build a city parking deck. Renolda Cinema, which opened in 1967, is today the home of the Renolda Manor Branch Library. Theater history has come full circle as the grandeur of the Carolina Theater was captured in its rebirth as the Stevens Center. Again, it is filled with music and entertainment events. The Films on 4th series and the River Run Film Festival brings movies and moviegoers back downtown.